What's up, America? Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot, I guess you could call it, of the In the Loop podcast. I'm Alex Lupica, joined by my brothers Chris and Zach. Together, we are going to be chopping up the world of sports. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to In the Loop. What's up, everyone? The brothers Lupica here with your In the Loop podcast. What's up, everyone? Welcome to an unprecedented Sunday evening edition of In the Loop. What's up, everyone? Welcome back, In the Loop.
I also have an interesting note over here that, according to a team source, that Klinsmann will be...
You got team sources already? It's Season 1, F1 of In the Loop, and you're bringing out team sources.
Klinsmann will be informed of the Portugal-Ghana score through a runner. Electric transmissions are not permitted, and Klinsmann's not sure yet if he's going to keep the team informed about what the score of the other game is.
Putting a lot of faith in your boy, Gino.
Yeah, I don't know.
Under 6 and 10.
Yeah, I'm going under also. I think that...
But I'm not touching it, and I like taking the action. You know that.
Yeah, you love having a little skin in the game.
Their defense is always good. We begin the podcast with a post-mortem of USA Soccer. The summer fling is over. C-Loop.
I got a little bit of an emotional hangover. I was thinking about it a lot. Alex and I watched the game yesterday. Zach was absent.
What do they do next?
Well, there was no Nate Silver in 82. Telling us all the scenarios.
Silver,
and the
I feel like guys at FIFA are just like, Nate, can you relax with telling everyone exactly what the scenario
Nate, you're
is?
getting a little too good at this. Slow your roll, pal.
Zach, you tried to convince us that this team was good, and you were just completely wrong.
Well, originally...
He's right about that. He's right about that. You did. They were going to beat Germany and conquest the world last week.
Originally... It was, I hate Jurgen, I don't want Jurgen, he's bad, why do we have this German coach, we don't have Landon, we want Herb Brooks.
Are you imitating me right now?
Yeah, and then last week, you kind of like, the King Jurgen thing kind of like turned it all around and really get that. Now it seems like you're back after the loss.
I love Jurgen. I admit I was wrong about Jurgen, now admit you were wrong about the team. C-Loop, Pierce Brosnan is 61, not 74.
Well, when he's 74, he'll look like he's 35.
All right, Zach, we're entering one of the worst stretches in sports. What's your favorite
March
time
Madness.
of the sports calendar?
March Madness. Because you also get March Madness, and then the Masters comes right up after that.
And opening day is also, like, in the same week.
Opening day. But that first 2 weeks of March Madness, when there's just constant games.
God, it is pure.
You're sitting on the couch. You got 7 TVs in there. You got Joe Biden with you. It's beautiful.
In theory.
Imagine if we had Biden, Pierce Brosnan, and Bieber in here.
What about you, now that I took the best one already?
Yeah, Chris. All right, we actually have our first guest on the line in the history of In the Loop. Boys.
Wow.
This is big. Kevin Hayes of Dorchester, Massachusetts. Noble and Greeno. Boston College. And now, the New York Rangers. Kevo!
What's up, guys?
Congratulations, brother. Big week for you.
Yeah, real big week back here.
First question. Did you get more texts when you signed than you do on your birthday? And so the interesting development today, Joel Embiid, seeing the power of Twitter, tweets at LeBron, hey, bro, hope you're having a good day. Want to join us in Philly. Peace. Will it work?
100%.
I think it has a serious chance.
Oh, I think we can all agree that overall it's a good deal. And, yeah, like, it's rude, I think, in the coaching community to just usurp someone's job. But at the same time, like, Larry Drew, I mean, I'm not losing any sleep over the Larry Drew situation. Zach?
No, I won't lose any sleep over him. By the way, Chris has usurp written on. That's the only word he has on his page over there.
You like
He's
that,
got the
didn't you?
definition.
You got a ton of notes.
Yeah,
dude.
I brought my own notes today because we wanted to keep it a little more free-flowing. So
I got no notes.
Zach's got no notes, and I got a thesaurus.
Zach has not stopped texting, by the way.
Yeah.
Nah, I stopped.
Who are you texting?
I stopped, dude.
My
Is it
God.
that girl?
Girls are texting me. They're like, when's episode 2?
Hey, Alex, do you watch Bachelor with
I've
me?
watched a couple Bachelorettes.
A couple Bachelorettes.
Only because there's a sports parallel.
Oh, only because of sports
Yes.
parallel.
What about last season when we were watching it together?
All right. You guys going to
Yeah,
call me on the
that's
podcast
tough,
like
that's
this?
tough.
We all like it a little.
All right.
bit.
So the sports parallel, I do want to bring this up. So moving on to the final segment of the show, and that is the first In the Loop mailbag. So we kind of stole this from SVP and Russillo. Chris has watched all 80-some mailbags.
66.
60. What's the price tag is the question.
I would do it for 10 grand.
That's very low.
I was going to go lower.
10
Really?
grand?
10 grand? Dude, eating a bobblehead would not be fun.
Yeah, I don't know. 10 grand. I do it for 10 grand.
Yeah, you're 10 grand.
If the readers or listeners want to put it up.
Zach took a pretty long curtain call about his LeBron call and your love call. He just winked at me gorgeously.
It's getting late at the bar, and the Knicks just always seem like they're the last guy looking for a dance partner. And
reminds me of someone.
Yeah, a little familiar over there, huh?
yeah, and
he just blew by that.
And they always kind of had this, and it was the same thing in 2010, right?
All right, wait, I got kind of a sketchy question coming in. But,
Okay.
Coming in? Like
yeah, coming in
fans
right now.
or
yeah, fans.
or Handsome John?
Fans.
You're the face of the podcast. Go ahead.
All right.
One movie sports character to lead your franchise and why? Alex, you first.
Wow.
Right now.
I'm taking Johnny Moxon, Varsity Blues. I don't want your life.
Billy Chappell for Love of the Game. Done.
He just dropped his pen.
I'm taking Footsteps Falco from Ohio State. Miles and miles of heart, and I'm praying that I got Gene Hackman as a coach, too.
The first 2 times I saw For Love of the Game, I thought Costner was playing himself. And then I realized it was actually a fictional story.
I think we can all agree that no actor has ever done more in sports movies than Costner.
Or captured the imagination of the country.
What do we have to do to get Costner on the podcast?
Speaking of contracts, holy Andy Dalton.
Red
Wow.
Rocket.
Were you doing an Alex impression there?
Yeah,
nice.
that was a little Alex transition. I took over your role there.
Very good. What do you think? The Bengals also have a very kind of laissez-faire approach. You still got Marvin Lewis at the helm, second most tenured coach in the NFL.
That makes it sound like they don't care.
It really doesn't seem like
just
they
like,
do,
whatever.
though.
We're going to get to the playoffs.
Field
We're
a
gonna
pretty
lose in
good
the wild card
squad.
round.
After that, who cares, really?
Lose to the Patriots or something.
You can always bring it back to the pack somehow, can't
He
you?
is not a friend of the
We're
podcast.
trying to chop up Manziel and the Browns.
Chris brought up the pack.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I wanted to tee it up
Yeah,
for the
you
big
teed
guy.
me up.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and he just took it yard.
Come on.
I love the Ryder Cup. And this has...
Any time when it's America going up against anybody else, I'm pretty much fully invested.
You
No matter
bleed
what.
red, white, and blue, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah, I do.
Zach went to Europe. The only kid who ever toured Europe with his buddies who were abroad and just had the worst time possible.
Get
you missed
me-
the niceties.
Yeah, get me back to Connecticut.
You missed Xbox.
I mean,
Stat.
why would I go to Rome when I could hang out in Connecticut?
You want to get to the new seggy?
New segment.
New segment. We're introducing here on In the Loop. John,
Shirts off for this one, boys.
our producer, Gorgeous John, is doing his new segment dance.
Yep. It's like a cross between the Carlton dance and being electrocuted.
How am I supposed to focus with that going on?
So what are we calling this thing?
One more thing.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Zach, stop texting.
If he's...
We're trying to do a podcast.
John just texted me that I was killing it in here.
Oh,
John,
wow.
stop texting Zach.
Now he's jealous.
Where was I before the texting thing?
I want to start by just bringing something up about last week for the sake of transparency. I was up Friday morning ready to go. Exercised, iced latte, walked the dog. You two got into the sauce the night before a little bit.
Sure we did.
Zach caught a little bit of a bad one.
Yes, he did.
You caught a little bug.
I was ready to go.
I knew you would say that.
I was ready.
I knew
I was
you would-
in bed, and I was waiting for the phone call. Give me the green light. I'm ready to go.
You were too hungover to podcast.
And then you two talked. I get a call, podcast off. I'm like, okay, back to bed.
This contrarian's taking the under.
You're going to bite your tongue.
I figured with so many like-minded talking heads out there, sports fans needed three brothers they've never heard of chopping this thing up. So, C-Loop, first thoughts when you read the letter. Boys, In the Loop, pilot in the can. Hopefully they bring us back. We'll see everyone next week. Enjoy USA Soccer tomorrow, and we'll catch you next time. All right, that wraps up episode 3 of the In the Loop podcast. We'll all be checking Twitter incessantly. All right, we got to shut it down.
All right, anyway, so that's enough.
We got to shut it down. Clearly, we all have a really weird case of the Sunday Scaries.
Next week's going to be even weirder.
Yeah, it's going to get
If
weird.
you thought this one was weird, tune in
Tune
next
in
week.
next week.
It's going to
Exactly.
get weird. Thanks for hanging with us. See you next week.